Welcome. This is Crimey Queen. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile, makes us laugh. Hence we say the crimson light is life. So the crimson light is our journey to actualizing self-love. This is where we have fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. Okay, we have been doing presentations on the number six, and this is actually our sixth presentation. And going to just put this up here for a minute to see what vibration it can generate because six is about love. So I thought, okay, the sixth presentation, the lovers card, of course, and let's see, the lovers, of course, and love. It's six is the number of love. Okay, so I just thought I would just put that there just to see what vibration it's going to generate for us. But of course, there is so much to talk about when it comes to love. Why not? Okay, so um, the word yeah, the word the actually equals six. Is it three or six? Let's just do that because that's the second word in the Bible, in the beginning. I love those first three words because they have been so enriching, really. So 2, 8, and 5. That's 13, 14, 15. 6, 15 equals 6. So I'm I don't think it's by chance at all that the second word in the Bible, when it comes to Genesis of chapter 1, verse 1, in the, I believe everything, every word in that Bible was selected so, well, meticulously, spiritually, intuitively, metaphysically. I don't know, but it's just never ceased to amaze me the synchronistic elements that it entails. I am glad to have be given or I have seen for another side of what I thought the Bible to be anyway. Because at one time I almost dismissed it completely. But now I am seeing it in a different light. And that is really, in essence, to show us or teach us that everything has two sides to it, at least two sides. I believe there are four sides to everything, really, maybe more. Of course, like a hexagon, we are talking about number six actually, so which is a hexagon. So, yes, we perhaps have six sides. We were created on the sixth day. And I know this may sound a little bit wild, but sixth day. We have the 6 days that we have created, or whether it's illusion or whatever it is, but we have devised those. So, should we not say, in all the essence, that whatever Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever layer that it has within our psyche, it's a phase, it's a face, it's a dimension, it's something. Wherever we may not be able to have a physical location for it in our makeup, but it's there somewhere, something that we associate with. So Monday, the moon day, whether we do this consciously or not. So we get up, we have a certain psyche or image that we imagine or we actualize within us, and to represent that face. Okay, so it's okay to say we have six faces. Okay, but of course, in all essence, this six is hair, which is how we see the two sixes, 6 and 6 is 12, and this is how we can also make that association with when God saw everything that he had made, he saw it was good. So there was a division. the second word of the Bible, the second word meaning two. So it's, for instance, this is where mathematics already began in there. Well, mathematics was in the first word, which is in, but we have done this in number 5. So there we are looking at, we have done this in number 5, and we are seeing the representation of 1 and 5. It's as if it is bringing forward the picture of the first word, which equals 14 really, but it's carried another one. It's like where the word and always comes into. Okay, but in actual fact, it's the 5 that had, it's like saying the first word came in, the first word, which is in. In is one word, and then it had a numerical value of 5. That was the first word. So it's like encapsulating the characteristics of the first word. It was, although it had 2 letters, we don't see that there, but it's like saying the first word, which entailed the numerical value of 5. And there we see that is shown in the. In 15, 1 and 5 is 6. Well, it just really seemed to make sense. Okay, and I would like to look at the characteristics of the in a better light. There's so much to 6, of course, because 6 is in that new color. It's not only in that new dimension. Of course, we have 3, 6, 9. We probably will have that with most of the numbers, but 3, 6, 9 seem to stand out. Of course, they stand out right here. T, H, E. So this is 5, this is 8, and this is 2. Now, it's the second word in the Bible. So here we have that T, which is here, giving us the impression of 6, showing us the 6 in that middle sack. And then we have 8, which comes into that sack as well. Although, if we were to look at the H is here, which is 8 here, and 5 is here. So basically, what I am seeing here is the word the. I need to do this in contrast because it's as if I can see a pattern here. It's like showing us this, showing us this, because there's E here. Oh, okay. And showing us this dimension here. So there's a pattern here in the second word of the Bible, which equals 6. 15, 1, 5 equals 6. And each of these, this is the lovely thing, I hadn't noticed that before. Each of these fall under the number 6. There, 3, 6, 3 sixes. So 3 sixes are 18. So in actual fact, we are seeing how the, which is 6, also equals 9. 3 sixes are 18. That's interesting. In that column, so we'd have 8, 5, and 2. This is very, very interesting. It would be interesting to see what Revelation, oh yes, we can. So we see E-L-I, Eli. Isn't that God? Eli, the. Eli, I think that's a word for God. Or lie, Lie. That's another thing. Lie. Perhaps this is really meaning that we have been on this slide. That's what Revelation does. Revelation reveals things. It's like saying, you need to look at things on both sides. That's what. So it's either we are also dealing with both. We are dealing with both. Eli and lie. Lie. So here we have 8, of course, which is the symbol of infinity, where it is that lie. Oh, I think we have done the numerical value for lie, but then that would mean, let's do the numerical value for lie. I think the numerical value for lie is 8. I think it is. Let's just do that. Okay, so LIE 593. So this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I had to do this on my finger. 17. So this is God. So this is God, because what we have been taught, that's a lie, that Mother Eve had done something very, very bad. It's not a bad something bad. It's a bad Mother Eve had been here at that stage and was able to see that the food was good for food. Mother Eve was not given the command not to eat of the fruit. No, it wasn't. It was given to Adam, not Mother Eve. Mother Eve was in this dimension, and Revelation is showing us, hey, that was a lie. It's telling us to look at the other side, meaning Eli. I don't know the story of Eli. I can't remember. I just know that there is a movie called Eli with Denzel Washington. And also that Eli was a prophet, I think. A god or a prophet. Okay. But this also is showing there is a revelation happening. Is it by chance that the second word of the Bible, of course, I have shown how the Bible is so recondite, so condensed, so filled with so much that you can stick everything of the Bible in one bead. It's just like this: B, I, B, L, E. This is all in the Bible. It's all here in one bee. So this is where it is, in that beehive. So, of course, Christ knew about this construct. Christ knew about this wisdom. Hence, he had 12 disciples, and him being 13 at the table of the last sacrifice. Hence, they formed a bond, which is 3 and 1 come together. This is what has happened, 3 and 1 together. So there was the 6, this 6 and 6, and of course Christ being in the middle. We could say the middle here, the M, which is M. I have done numerous presentations on M, and also see how where Christ said, I am no man. But of course that M word, it's about the M letter. The M letter, the mother, the money, the man, the woman, the E. It's all that vibration, of course, which equals vibrations, 3. And of course, with equals vibrations, we're talking about the second word of the Bible entails 3 letters, which we are talking about vibrations. So now I am getting a further insight of the magnitude of number 3. The magnitude of number 3. So we have the first word of the Bible, which is in equals two, had two letters, and then we have the second one with three letters. That is four letters more. That four that we encounter here. So of course, there we go again. 2, 4, 6. So 2, 4, we have three letters which constitute that 6 here. Three letters, 6. Not two letters to make up to that 6, it's three letters. Not four letters to make up to the 6, but it's three letters that makes up that 6 right here. Exactly three letters in that BKT, the basket of bread or bucket of wine, bucket of water, whatever it is that people shake hands, wash feet, and all of those things that takes place there. This is what is said to remember me. And me is 9, which is, it's as if saying, when you remember, it's like you go back, it's reverse. Or the 6, this is where people of visualization says, okay, or a sketch. You go back to the sketch, the 9, where that activity was birthed. Remember, the 6 and the 9 is the same, or looks the same, but have the same function, really. Oh, very close. It depends on how you're looking at it. But this is very interesting. And this is what I love with the anchor of sacrifice here again. We see that the word sacrifice also with the A on here has 3 strokes. So it'd be interesting to look at how many strokes the word the has, as in a capital way. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. The E has 4 strokes. This is really interesting. 4 strokes, and this is 4, and the H has 3. This is 3, so this is 7, and the T has 2 strokes. So there we are. 4 and 3, 7 and 2 is 9. See how 9 is, so basically from that agreement that is happening here, or unity or harmony, or unit that is happening here, in that 3, it's like the A, which is also 1 in the numerical value, it's mirroring this 1 here, that jazz. It's like the S has been broken in 3 pieces. It's as if there was a mini Last Supper had taken place in the creation, and there were 3 pieces of bread broken, you could say. Or this is where it said the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Where is Mother Eve in this? Well, I think the Mother Eve, Father, and Child. Oh, let's put it this way. This is where I am thinking Mother Eve, where the Holy Spirit forms all 3 aspects. That could be the case here as well, because there would be a wisdom that would entail, that would be embodying Mother Eve to have eaten of the fruit, of course, who had the authority or wisdom or the creative force to do that. Okay, all right. So there we are. Of course, this story goes on, but we are doing numerical values here that shows that the different aspect or different layers to the story, depending on which side we are addressing this thing. It's almost as if you are given the same menu or on your plate, but because it's presented a certain way, it whets your appetite or it may revolt. So it's nicely presented and it gives you this appetite, or your eyes are glued to it. You can see where you're going to dig into that food, or it could be slammed on a plate so disgustingly that you want nothing to do with it. So that's what the story is about. Hence, we have these three strokes right here, which is also saying, I like the AS. It's like saying as. That's what Revelation is asking us to do. It's like asking us to uncover. CAS would be like cast. I don't know if it's cast your eyes this way or whatever. I'm just going by sound here. Um, Ice, reef, sack. Okay, I was just trying to see whether there was any message that was coming out that way. Okay, but our brains are so wired in certain ways. But we see from going this way is that the message of sacrifice is what has been happening, whether it was a movie we were watching, or a story, or a gossip. We love to be able to warm into all this, or a juicy gossip or something, and at the end of it, it leaves us more empty. So we have performed this kind of sacrifice that has not benefited us in this sense. Okay, I don't know if that's really one of the best analogies, but but there we go. I am still very fascinated with these in this direct columns here. And so let's look at, so we have AIC. AIC. That's interesting. I'm just looking to see what could be done with AIC. AIC or ICA. Okay. Or CIA. Okay. All right. So, but this is very interesting. So we have these nine strokes and three letters. So we see that how this displays here, and we have the 6, 3, 6 is 18, 1 and 8 is 9. So I think that is really giving us a lot to chew on, so to speak, in this presentation. And we see how Revelation, we also used to use intuition, and I'm just looking at what intuition is presenting. It's NTNTO. So that would be NTO would be TON or ton. Yes, that could be ton. Or not, NOT. NOT. So there we had lie in Revelation and not in intuition, because we have been using those words as tools. So that's interesting. So we had, let's look at not. So NOT is 5, 6, 2. So 5 and 6 is 11, and 2, 12, 13. So not the 13 takes us into that dimension. This is what 13 has been doing. With most of what we have been doing has been transpiring in that 13, the 12 disciples and Christ, meaning 13 right here. So there we are. There we are. I'm thinking that this is the most, it's like we would not really take the word the as something so ordinarily so significant, although it's very important in directing us to whatever is. But I just felt that it is very important to start paying attention, close attention, to Genesis of chapter 1 to 2, or even 3, because I believe the whole Bible, the whole lessons of this sacrifice or template is in those scriptures. In fact, right now, I believe it's even more so in just one verse of Genesis of chapter 1, verse 2. But this is something that I feel that I need more, to explore later on because it has so much to it. Okay, so there we are with number 6. And I'm hoping that you have enjoyed this presentation. I hope you have found it fun. And of course, if you like it, click the like button and share because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self-full love. Stay blessed, stay bright, be a field because we are planting new seeds. Okay, and stay spill over with love. Thank you. Namaste.